And the South China Morning Post looks at what it calls extreme measures being taken by China for this week's APEC summit. It's an economic development conference for countries bordering the Pacific. Beijing is taking great steps to have a picture-perfect backdrop for these talks. Seth Doane is in the Chinese capital, where image is everything. Seth, good morning.
Good morning. Traffic is relatively light. Thousands of factories in neighboring provinces have been closed down, and the government has even enacted a 6-day holiday, all to try to keep roads and skies relatively clear during APEC.
The skies welcoming President Obama today have been dubbed APEC blue by residents, but trying to get them to look that way in a city known for its hazardous air has not been easy. To reduce pollution by about a third, government offices and schools have been closed and factories shut down. Traffic congestion is down 70% in China's capital. To achieve this, cars are only permitted on the road half the time. Even-numbered plates allowed to be driven one day, odd-numbered plates the next. More than 140 heavy-polluting companies in Beijing have been forced to temporarily close.
I think it's just a bit ridiculous to force the factories to close down.
You're nodding your head?
I think that the anti-pollution is not enough.
These students are in a U.S.-China relations class at Beijing's Tsinghua University, which is now closed for the APEC holiday.
Why do you think the government is taking these steps to try to cut down on pollution as all of these leaders come to town?
About image, and
it's about image.
Because whenever you have APEC talks, environment is a big factor. If Beijing has a very bad pollution, everyone can see it right before their eyes, and everyone will be pointing to China.
Climate change is on the agenda, and a Chinese government official said good air quality is the priority of priorities. An editorial in the state-linked China Daily said Beijing residents will no doubt feel uneasy when the city is once again smothered in smog after the APEC meeting, but they will get used to it as they did before. In late October, marathon runners were forced to race in hazardous pollution. Chinese designers have even incorporated face masks into upcoming collections, as battling smog is a part of everyday life when foreign leaders are not in town.
These are the most dramatic anti-pollution measures that Beijing has seen since it hosted the Olympics back in 2008. And even despite those measures, Gail, we have seen pollution levels rising in the last several hours.
All right, Seth, please be careful. Thank you very much.